our presents Christmas Eve. About midnight we'll have a good old country Christmas, all right.
That was Country Christmas with Loretta Lynn, and somebody called me on my 800 number and said, hey, get it right. That's not Lynn Anderson, that's Loretta Lynn. Hey, Robert E. Lee wasn't paying attention, I guess, but somebody out there is listening to me anyway, so they got me right off the bat here. But that's a sneaky way of getting you to call in here on my 800 number. Darn, I forgot to tell them to send me a Christmas card. Well, hey, it's that time of year again. If we'd like you to send a Christmas card here to everybody, it's that season, you know, and so why don't you send us a card here to the Country Gold Network, to your favorite air personality, Robert E. Lee. Send it to 6310 16th Street East. And I said Pfeiffer, but make that Tacoma, Washington, 98424. And I'll select a card, and I'll send the person to send it another card, and plus we're going to draw for some winning prizes here a little later, and all the DJs are going to draw something. So just stay tuned there, and we'll give you some more information, some more things that's happening here tonight. And I got Billy Ray Russell just showed up here a couple minutes ago. I'm going to do an interview with him a little while ago, and I got Mike Arrington in here, and he's videotaping me. So you're on the TV, you're on the tube there, so look a little closer to your radio, and you might see yourself, or you might at least see what Robert E. Lee here looks like. But I got a song going on the request line. If you got one you'd like to hear, give me a call, 1-800-83-GOLD-1. This one's from the Ladybug to the Firefly. It's Conway Twitty and Tight Fitting Jeans. Right now. Had to find the right button here. It's 10 o'clock straight up and down. Why don't I play the legal IDs here first, and then I'll play that one. Here you go.
We are the Country Gold.
That was Hank Williams Jr. and A Country Boy Can Survive. It's 10:30 here on the Country Gold Network, and I got my in-studio guest here with me, Billy Ray Russell. How you doing, Bill?
Hi, Bobby Lee. How you doing?
Oh, just doing great. Hey, I got a couple songs here for you, and for everybody out there in the music world there, and we're going to play them. The first one I got coming up here is one of Billy's, and it's called Old Bill Russell. What's this song? What was it about? You wrote this song. What's this song?
This is about my father in the coal mines of yesteryear, back in the 1930s era. Story of his life. Coal mining song.
Okay, and I know I say Appalachia and Appalachia, and what is it, Appalachia or something?
It's Appalachia if you're from there. It's Appalachia if you're referring to the area.
Okay, and this song kind of tells the stories, and he's got other songs, and he's got an album coming out, and he's got other songs about it. And I'm going to play this one here just for old Billy and for you out there to hear. This one's about his daddy, and this one's called Old Bill Russell.
I was sitting on top of an old slate dump, sitting there talking to old Granny Grim, where the sun don't shine, birds don't sing, it gets cold, sitting in the rain, saying old Bill Russell was a hell of a man, just a young boy when he came to this land. He'd worked like a dog the live long day. He worked in the mines to get his pay. I remember the day he was down in the mines. birds don't sing, sun don't shine. It gets cold working in the mines. Saying no, Bill Russell's a hell of a man. Just a young boy when he came to this land. He'd work like a dog to live long day. He worked in the mines to get his pay.
All right, that was Old Bill Russell, done by Billy Ray Russell, right here in the studio with me here tonight. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
You sung that one, right?
You
know,
bet.
I played one of yours the other night, and it's Ragged Old Truck, and it says Billy Russell and the Coal Train Express, and I said that was Billy Russell, and in the song, the guy says, and that's Bill Russell over there. So that was Rabbit singing that, wasn't it?
You bet.
Is that Rabbit? And is the Coal Train Express still together?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, they're just not jamming with you on Sundays over at Marley's then, huh?
Yeah, part of the band's over there.
Yeah, and you brought one of them here with you tonight, didn't you?
No, he's my executive producer. He's here kind of overseeing things.
Oh, okay. Well, this one's called A Ragged Old Truck, and it's got Billy Russell and the Coal Train Express in it, and there's a guy named Rabbit to sing, and I guess the lead in this one here, and I'm going to play this one here for you right now.
Yesterday morning, without any warning, I took a good look at myself. I saw how this married up life I'd been living was trying to choke me to death. So I laid on the bed with a gun to my head, and I nearly about ended it all. But I came to my senses just before I got killed, and I blew me some holes in the wall. So I'm thinking about cranking a ragged old truck up and hauling myself into town. I'm thinking about raising me so damn much hell that I'll die before I live it all down. Then lay around this place till I'm blue in the face, and I may as well be underground. So I'm thinking about cranking my ragged old truck up and hauling myself into town. honky-tonk man in a honky-tonk band with a honky-tonk girl on my arm. I may be as ugly as an old mud rail fence, but I'm loaded with Billy Russell charm. It's my life, no wife of mine's gonna tell me I can't go and have me some fun. So before that whole just back from Seattle. You can bet your sweet butt I'll be gone. I'm thinking about cranking a ragged old truck up and hauling myself into town. Thinking about raising me so damn much hell that I'll die before I live it all down. Can't live around this place till I'm blue in the face, and I may as well be underground. So I'm thinking about cranking the ragged old truck up and hauling myself into town.
Yeah, that's a ragged old truck of Billy Russell and the Coal Train Express. Where was that recorded?
That was done live, Robert E. Lee, out at Mountain Meadows Farm in North Bend.
Over in North Bend, you guys recorded that one live, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, hey, we're going to pay some of the bills around here. It's 10:40 on the Country Gold Network, but we'll be right back. I got some requests. The requests been ringing off the hook here, and if you got something you want to hear, it's 1-800-83-GOLD-1, and we're going to get to some of them. I've got one coming up here, and it's Conway Twitty, and it's The Rose, and this one's going out to Sandy B., who lives way out there in Graham and says she just got her ears on, and she's listening to me tonight, and she wants to hear this song, so right after this, we're going to play it.
A dark forest, black and foreboding. This is a place of extraordinary
Hey, it's about 3 minutes later than I told you it was last time. It makes it about 16 minutes till 11 here on the Country Gold Network. This is Robert E. Lee, and I got Billy Ray Russell in here with me and a bunch of other people, and they're in here helping me celebrate tonight. Okay, here's the request. It's The Rose. It's Conway Twitty, and it's going out to Linda Rose from Sandy B., and it's going way out there in Graham. So turn it up out there, Linda Rose. See if you can hear this one from Robert E. Lee and Sandy B. And that was a Rose, and it went out to Linda Rose out there in God's country, out there in Graham, and that went out for Sandy B. And I got Billy Russell here, and got another one here from one of your songs. It's called Striped Pants. Give us a little information on this song. What was you thinking about when you wrote that one there? Yeah, I know what it reminds me of, but what was you thinking of there?
That was about a friend of mine.
Yeah? And what was he on, a chain gang or something, wasn't he?
Yeah. He served a little time in the jail.
Okay, and this is this going to be on your album? Going to be on your album?
Yeah, this has sentimental value.
Okay, I've got some on a 45 that I'm going to play a little later tonight. It's Carrie Cries, and you told me a little bit about that one. And what was the other one? The Appalachie? I think I have that at 45, and some other ones that you brought in. What's this one about Carrie Cries?
Carrie Cries is about a family relative. Her husband got caught in a coal mine cave-in, and I kind of did a song about it. And it's called Carrie Cries because that's what she did.
Okay, and it was about when they have the wolves howling, and whenever they heard the wolves howls.
That sounds like a siren that goes off in the coal mine area when someone is caught in a coal mine cave-in, and the similarity is so close that it brings fright to everybody when they do hear a lobo wolf howl, because back there it echoes through the canyons and the valleys, and it sounds like a siren, and that's why the lobo wolf howl is in the record.
Okay, and we wanted to do a little dedication in one of these songs here tonight, too, to a bunch of the miners that just got caught in an accident back there, and was about 8 of them?
Yeah, there was 8 of them back there in Norton, Virginia.
Mm-hmm. And so you said something to me about that today, that, there was some people back there that you knew, and everybody back there knows just about everybody. It's just a little back in the hollers or whatever it is back there, huh?
Yeah, you bet. Everybody knows everybody.
Okay, well, right now we're going to play Striped Pants for you, and this is another one of Billy's songs here. Here you go. And it's 10 minutes to 11 here on the Country Gold Network, and you got Robert E. Lee, Billy Russell, Rotten Ronnie, and a bunch of other people in here, and Mark's over there. He's got the camera on, so if you look real close into your radio, you might see yourself here. Here you go.
strappy pants, and a khaki shirt, a pick and shovel, and I have to work. I have to work, but I don't care, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm doing time down in Memphis. Got no one to go my bail. Tried to do what Daddy told me, but I ain't right back in jail. Strappy pants and a khaki shirt, a pick and a shovel, and I have to work, but I don't care, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm doing time down in Georgia. Got no one to go my bail. I tried to do what Daddy told me, but I'm right back in jail. Strappy pants and a khaki shirt, a pick and a shovel, and I have to work, but I don't care, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm doing time down in Memphis. Got no go my bail. Tried to do what Daddy told me, but I'm right back in jail. But I'm right back in jail. But I'm right back in jail.
And that's Billy Russell in Striped Pants and the Coal Train Express. And Billy just got a call in here. Somebody called in on the 1-800-83-GOLD-1 request line, and they're talking to him. They like the songs about the coal miners, and they wanted to say that they were thanking him for the tribute that we did to him and everything. And I got some other songs lined up here. I've got a couple more I got to get rid of here. I got some requests, and this one's going out to Don from Page in Buckley, and it's the Judds, and it's Young Love. So here you go. Paige, this is going to your beau, Don.
Well, from that day on,
All right. right, that was a Judson Young Love, and that was going in off the request line. And Billy just got off the line, so who was you talking to over there for so long there, Billy?
I was talking to a coal miner from Virginia, and he had let me know that he'd been in a coal mine cave-in, and he understands what we're singing about here, what old Bill Russell meant to him.
Okay, I heard you say something to him, but we're going to find that Carrie Cries here in a little while. We're going to play that for him too, right?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, right now I'm feeling a little bit like Christmas. It's about 2 minutes to 11, and I've got a Christmas album out here, and I found me a Gene Autry, and it's one of the old original Gene Autrys. This one's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Here you go on the Country Gold Network.
You know, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you...
We are the Country Gold Network, KJUN Puyallup, KTOL Lacey, KENU Enumclaw, KBLV Bellevue, and KWYZ in Everett, the Country Gold Network.
Hi, this is Billy Russell. You're listening to Robert E. Lee and great country music on the Country Gold Network.
Distant sounds reminds me of my carried cries all through these hills. They'll tell you why when the siren screams and carry cries. But scared she was at 17, the night she heard the siren scream all through these hills. You can hear the sound. It's in the wind. It's all around.
was Carrie Cry's Billy Russell, and that's when he was talking to the coal miner a little while ago and told me to play for him. And it's one of those songs that kind of tells a story, and like all Billy songs do, they tell a story about the coal miners and the plight of all the people back there in West Virginia and the Appalachian Mountains and everything else. It's about 10 minutes after 11 here on the Country Gold Network, and I got a request going out there from Robert E. Lee, and I'm going to send it to my buddy, Rotten Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie, guess what?
All my rowdy friends have settled down.
Yeah, that's Hank Williams Jr. and all my rowdy friends like Rotten Ronnie Rumpkin there. And everybody else out there, it's 11:15 on the Country Gold Network. And I had my Johnny Lee hat on, but I had to take it off because I can't wear it with my headset on so I can hear what I sound like here on the radio. But I got a song here I'd like to dedicate to somebody, and they know who they are out there. And it's called Picking Up Strangers. It's Johnny Lee off his Greatest Hits album. Hey, this goes out to you. You know who you are. Hey, that's Picking Up Strangers, Johnny Lee here on the Country Gold Network, and this is Robert E. Lee here with you. Must be a relative of mine, huh? And it's 20 minutes after, actually it's about 17, 18 minutes after the hour. And got a couple of other more songs lined up here for you. And I just had a request come in. Somebody reached out there and touched me. They gave me a call, 1-800-83-GOLD-1. Actually, she reached out and touched me on the shoulder and said, hey, play this for me. But if you got something you'd like me to play for you, give me a call on that 1-800-83-GOLD-1 request line. This one is Lady Down on Love, and it's Alabama. And this one, Sandy B. tapped me on the shoulder and said, play this for me, Robert E. Lee. So here you go. Yeah, Alabama, and she's a lady, and this is Robert E. Lee, and he's a guy. And we're here to just have more fun than the law allows here tonight. We've got all kinds of people in here with me, and I got Billy Russell, and we got another song or two we're going to play of his in a little bit. But right now, we got to do on some other things and do some business here, and we'll be right back after that with some more great country hits right here on the Country Gold Network.
For the fastest blinds in the West, come to Quick Blinds. We are the factory with over 25.
Just out here having, like I said, more fun than the law allows. But we don't want to tell them that anyway. Huh? It's 25 minutes after 11 here on the Country Gold Network. And I've got some more songs coming up here. I got one right now. It's called Appalachia. Is that how you say it, Billy?
Appalachia.
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 I'll get it right sooner or later there.
You bet.
I lived in North Carolina for a while when I was in the Marine Corps. And I think Ronnie's been back there before. I was at Camp Lejeune. I lived out in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And that was out far enough out in the boondocks for me. But I'm going to play this song right here, right now. And Billy, you want to tell me a little bit of something about this one?
Yeah, it's about my grandmother. This is where all my stories began, sitting on her lap and telling me the stories of yesteryear and stories about my father and people in the coal mine cave-ins, and that's what brought about the song Appalachia.
Okay, this is Billy Ray Russell and Appalachia.
Down by Big Stone Gap. When I was a little boy, I'd sit on Grandma's lap. She used to tell the stories about days long ago. Showed me where Moses stood and the truth of man is told. Sitting in a rock, talking about days gone by. I can hear her sing her song. She's coming down the road. If I could, I surely would stand on that rock where Moses tip, and I got a son called Odie. I can hear her sing her song. She's coming down the road. Sitting in a rockin', grunting and groaning, have mercy on my soul. If I could, I surely would stand on that rock where Moses stood, 'cause I've been here a million years, and that's a long, long time. I come from Appalachia, down by the railroad tracks. I don't remember very well, but I don't think I wanna go back. I don't think I wanna go back.
One thing's for sure, we're whole. Just take my rings. I trade it all for just three things: my good friends, my good whiskey, and your good loving.
Hank Williams Jr. and good friends and good whiskey. And that's what we're going to do after we get out of here tonight. We're going to continue this party somewhere down the road. We'll tell you where. We'll fill you in later where it's going to be at, okay? And I got another song here, and this one here, Billy's going to tell us a little bit about. This one's called Big Joe Brown.
Yeah, this is about the first black man I ever seen. He worked in the coal mines and with my dad in a place called Keokee, Virginia, and he impressed me so much I wrote a song about him.
You remember that from way back there when you was a little kid, huh? Okay, Billy. Well, we're going to play that one for everybody here right now, and this one's called Big Joe Brown by Billy Ray Russell. Get it to fire up here.
Have you ever been in a coal mine town? Down the jail way. Well, I'm the son of a coal mining man. That much I can say. That's where I met Big Joe Brown, who was walking through town one day. And someone yelled, "Hey boy," and Big Joe Brown would say, "My name's Joe Brown, I come to your town to work in the mine all day. And I'm the blackest man in this here world," Big Joe Brown would say. Now, I've been here a million years, so some people say. And I come from a place called Nigger Town, down Cumberland Way. I've been kicked and I've been pushed and dragged all over this town. So why do you say, "Hey boy," when my name
was Billy Russell in Appalachia. Did I say it right yet?
You're getting better.
I'm getting better. I'm getting closer. Hey, we got more people showed up here. My little baby brother just showed up, and his wife and his daughter and some other people, and they're all in here to help Robert E. Lee celebrate tonight. And at 1 minute after midnight, we're all going to celebrate. And I just handed him something Billy gave me here a little while ago. He gave me a coal miner that's carved out of a piece of coal here. And it's got the little stone in his hat there where it's all lit up. As soon as I was unwrapping it, I knew what it was because I saw the coal lantern there on top of his hat there. But we got another song that just came in here. It's a request, and it's Eddie Raven. And somebody reached out there and touched me. They gave me a call here at 1-800-83-GOLD-1. They said, hey, Robert E. Lee, pay attention to your phone lines. And I said, okay, I will. And so this one here is Eddie Raven, and it's Sooner or Later. So here you go on the Country Gold Network and Robert E. Lee.
Listening to Robert E. Lee and great country music on the Country Gold Network.
We play the best of the new and the gold. This is country music for your country heart on the Country Gold Network. Stereo can't do this. This is Country Gold AM mono, and proud of it.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Stay tuned for more great country music.
You're listening to my son.
My brother.
No, my son.
My brother.
Okay, Robert E. Lee on the Country Gold Network.
Delta Dawn, what's that cloud?
Here until midnight or a little while after that, Taz said I might be able to do a little bit longer for her. And I got another song here. I'm going to dedicate this one to my brother. He just came in here, got off work at Boeing, and got on the old freeway I-5, went south and found the Country Gold Network and came in here to visit his brother, Robert E. Lee. This one goes out to old Steven. Here you go, Steve.
You're listening to Robert E. Lee and great country music on the Country Gold Network.
Stereo FM stinks. Country Gold AM mono smells really good.
Good statement. It certainly does. And this is Robert E. Lee here, and it's about 6 minutes to 12. It's almost midnight. It's almost not Friday anymore. To be Saturday. And then we'll be all another day older and deeper in debt and all that other stuff here. Hey, but you got me here maybe for a little bit longer after that. And I got another song going out here. As I told you before, I love my Georges. George Jones, George Strait, and George Bush. But George Bush is going out the door. But George Jones isn't. He just voted into the Country Hall of Fame here not too long ago. And the #1 country song of all time is He Stopped Loving Her Today, and that's one of my favorites. But here's another one's one of my favorites, and it's Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes? And there's nobody that's gonna fill George Jones's shoes. So here you go.
Are you on the air still, Bob?
You know the
this old world is full of singers. Just a few are chosen to turn your heart and sing.
We missed that on the air there.
There's the boss.
It's tripping all over the place. Was he still?
George Jones and Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes. And there's another one on this one. Now I get the buttons to go up there. There's another one here I wanted you to hear. I just got through telling you it's the #1 hit of all times, and it was just came out in Country Gold Music Awards. And I got a bunch of people back here. It's 12 o'clock straight up and down, a couple minutes, and they're back here lighting up. Looks like I got a fire going here.
Fire! It's happy birthday time.
Okay.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday, Robert E. Lee. Happy birthday to you.
All right, I'm going to blow the candles out. All right, we just blew the candles out here on the Country Gold Network, and now we got George Jones, and he stopped loving her today, but he didn't stop loving Robert E. Lee. He's still here, and he's got a house full of friends here with him.
It started melting here.
Till I die. She told him you'll forget in time.
We are the Country Gold Network. KJUN Puyallup, KTOL Lacey, KENU Enumclaw, KBLV Bellevue, and KWYZ in Everett. The Country Gold Network.
Hey, and you got Robert E. Lee here with you, and it's a couple minutes after 12, and if you was with us just a couple minutes ago, everybody snuck up behind me here, lit up the candles on my birthday cake here, and was singing happy birthday to me. It's my birthday. I was born on 12/12 and year, and I got a song. Somebody called up on the request line. They reached out and touched me. He must have called me ATT long distance, and they called 1-800-83-GOLD-1, and he said Semper Fidelis, and that only means United States Marine Corps to me. And they want to hear a Johnny Cash one, and I'm looking for that one, but meanwhile I'm going to play this one for him. It's the Ballad of Ira Hayes. Okay, that was Johnny Cash and the Ballad of Ira Hayes, and that goes out on the request line to the guy who called me in and said Semper Fidelis, and had a lot of brothers out there listening. And old Rotten Ronnie and I are both ex-Marines, but once a Marine, always a Marine. That's the way we feel about it. I got a song here from a local artist named Cole Shelton, and it's Little Tina Marie, and that's the one's coming up right next here from Robert E. Lee. That was Cole Shelton and Little Tina Marie, and that reminds me of my little daughter. It's 11 minutes after 12 here on the Country Gold Network, and we're still having more fun than the law allows. And I got a song here. It's Hal Ketchum in Small Town Saturday Night, and every time I hear this song, it reminds me of a small town. I got a daughter that lives down there. Her name's Angela Marie, and she lives in Fallbrook, and that's the avocado capital of the world. You wouldn't know it if you saw it. It's actually the village of Fallbrook. It's so small. They printed the sign on both sides that says you're now leaving, you're now entering the town of Fallbrook. But this one's going out to her down there, and I know she doesn't have her ears on. She can't hear that far, but it's a Small Town Saturday Night. Hal Ketchum. Yeah, that was Roy Orbison and Pretty Woman. It's 25 minutes after the hour of 12 here on the Country Gold Network, and you still got Robert E. Lee here with you, and I'm still celebrating. The crowd's thinning out a little bit, though, and Billy Russell just left, and a couple people left with him, and I want to thank all of them for being here tonight, and for Billy giving my statue. It's carved out of a coal miner. It's carved out of a solid piece of coal. And I got a song here I want to play for Billy. I told him I'd play it when he gets traveling down the road, and he should be about on I-5 right about now, and starting heading north. And this one's the Gandy Dancers, and you can hear the hammers swinging as they work on down the line on the railroad track. And this is one of Billy's songs that's on his album, and I want to play this just for him. Here you go, Billy.
26 men, 25 for black. They're candy dancers, so Grandma says. Some of them are black, some of them are red. Big boss man looking down at me. Looking, hey, dancer, I will not be. Sitting down here in the cold rain to hear the dancers as they sing, keeping the time with a big boss man. Looking, hey, dancers are singing again. Sing, you candies, a song for me. Again, hey, dancer, I will not
Hi, this is Billy Russell. You're listening to Robert E. Lee and great country music on the Country Gold Network.
We are the Country Gold Network. KJUN Puyallup, KTOL Lacey, KENU Enumclaw, KBLV Bellevue, and KWYZ in Everett. The Country Gold Network.
Congratulations. You've won the ultimate dream vacation. On this vacation, we can...
It's to the Country Gold Network, and we'd like you to send one here and send one in care of your favorite DJ. Send it to the Country Gold Network, care of Robert E. Lee. Send it to 6310 16th Street East, Tacoma, Washington, 98424. And we're going to select some cards that the senders send in, and all the DJs are going to draw one out, and we're going to give away some prizes. You know, Robert E. Lee, I've got a lot of little prizes I'm going to give away to all my little listeners out there that send me cards. And I think I'm ahead of everybody right now. We've got Ranger Sean and, wait, that's Ranger Randy and Deputy Sean. That's who it is. I get those two confused. But Deputy Sean's, he's been griping during the daytime. He's a daytime guy, and he's been griping that Robert E. Lee's got more cards than anybody. And he told me on the air the other day, he said that I've got all my friends and relatives sending them, and I called him up and told him, well, at least I have friends and relatives. But that's not very nice. So if you feel sorry for old Deputy Sean, send him a card too. But send one to Robert E. Lee. That's 6310 16th Street East in Tacoma, 98424. And I'll put you in my little bag and draw you out for a prize maybe, because I'm going to draw for several of them. But we got another song coming up right here, and then I'm going to do another real quick commercial set. And this one's an old Elvis tune, and it's done by Dwight Yoakam. And it's Little Sister on the Country Gold Network. And you got Robert E. Lee here.
Little sister, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. Wow.